Let's talk a little bit about hamstrings injuries and how we can prevent them. So traditionally we did like a lot of hamstring stretching, and we thought, okay, if we stretch and lengthen the hamstrings, that will prevent injury. Recent studies are showing that that actually isn't the case, but we can prevent hamstrings injuries by strengthening. So we're going to go into a few exercises today that we could do to strengthen the hamstrings and reduce the chance that you'll have an injury while you're competing in your sport. So what you're going to want to do is grab your camera guy. So Steve, if you can come over here, and you're going to go behind me, just hold my feet into the ground. So he's going to put his hands around my ankles, and he's going to put a lot of force down, holding them nice and tight. And what I'm going to be doing is trying to control my descent forward using my hamstrings. I'm going to reach a point, for me anyway, that I can't do it anymore. So I want to make sure I keep my hands out in front so I don't smash my face on the ground. And I'm just going to slowly start to lower there, catch myself, and come back up. So we're trying to control that descent. The next one that we're going to go into is going to be a hamstring bridge. So a little bit different than our standard glute bridge. For this one, our feet are going to be out away from our body a little bit more. And we're really going to emphasize digging our heels into the ground and trying to pull them back in towards our body. So you're going to lay down, come up into a bridge. Walk those feet out, keep your hips as high as you can, and pull those heels back in towards your body. You should feel a lot of tension through your hamstrings. And slowly lower down, maintain that tension, and come back up. It's going to be slow, controlled, brief pause at the top. Start out with about 3 sets of 10. We're going to grab a physio ball. And we're going to go again into our bridge. This time we're going to add in a hamstring curl with that bridge. So that ball is going to go just underneath our heels. Press up so my body's in a flat plane. I'm going to bend my knees, but I'm going to keep my hips and everything else locked. So it's just my knees working here. Coming up, slowly lowering down, maintaining my toes pointing up towards the ceiling. I'm not letting them fall out to the side. What I don't want to do is end up here where my hips are lagging behind. So I'm going to keep my hips all the way up. If you're not able to do that, you can go into the hamstring curl this way, or even with your back on the ground, just digging your heels into the ball. But to get the most out of it, the more difficult exercise is going to be maintaining a full bridge as you go through the curl. The last one that we're going to do for the hamstrings is called Stool Scoots. So you're going to sit on your PT stool here. We're going to dig the heels into the ground, and we're going to pull ourselves along on the stool. We just want to make sure that we don't confuse the stool scoot with the stool launch. So with the stool launch, is where you might see some people grabbing onto the rogue band and going back as far as they can and then launching themselves into the rig. So that one we've actually had some injuries with, so I would recommend not doing it. My ankle.